Hey guys, CreamCrazy here, and it's been a while since I put a video up, hasn't it? Well, I was going to put up some video about the best TLC match and do my research, and then I've been replaced with that. I was going to do this websites reviewed thing, which I uploaded, but my computer ran out of battery and stopped it from fully publishing itself. So, sorry it's taken me a while to get a video up, but I've had to wait, because this is, of course, TLC tomorrow night. And you know what this means. This video is the predictions video by me for this pay-per-view. And I think I haven't been watching the product recently. I haven't really been watching Raw or SmackDown. But the feuds seem obvious to me-ish. And basically, it looks like a good card on paper. I mean, this doesn't seem like it could be a bad show, but it will be one of the least viewed because people, it doesn't think it's been built. People have been saying, the British Fist have been saying that it hasn't been the most well-built show, and that does depress me slightly, because TLC is always a good show. Every year, the last 2 years, it's provided shocks, surprises, and epic matches. So why should people not buy this? This is a pay-per-view which should be automatically buyable. The main event, enough, it's a TLC with 3 of the best wrestlers today in the WWE inside it. So, why not? This looks like a decent card on paper. First off, I'm only going to read out the matches that were announced as of today. So, any other matches that come up in the next couple of on the night or announced later on tonight in American time. So basically anything with John Cena, Sheamus, Kane, tag titles, whatever. I won't put them here, but they will be put down. I will think of a prediction on the night, and basically, you know how I do things if you've watched my videos for long enough. Okay, first off, Cody Rhodes defends the Intercontinental Championship against Booker T. Now this is fantastic because all of the older fans who are out there who like the five-time WCW champion getting back in the ring, you guys are better fucking buy this pay-per-view, because I know if The Rock can make you buy a pay-per-view, then Booker T can make you buy a pay-per-view as well. And this should give the IC title some prestige. I mean, it's good to see Booker finally in the ring again, because he's better at that than in commentary. Come on, is there anybody on this planet who believes that Booker T is better on the fucking commentary? If anyone believes that, you either have not seen his wrestling matches, or you have absolutely no idea how good he is. Seeing Booker win would actually be an upset in this case, because Rhodes, to me, seems more likely to stave off him, to be honest. He's smarter in the ring and a lot faster, should be able to get the upper hand. Also, the push Rhodes has been on makes it even more likely that he will get the win. And to be honest, if he could go in as a Rumble favourite if he does win, basically. Booker's going to give his all. The dashing one will walk out with the gold eventually. It's a good, interesting feud from the commentary table. It's one that I actually could give a shit in, unlike Michael Cole and Jay the King Lawler. This actually, it makes perfect sense to give Cody that extra push he needs to enter the main event scene. Next up, Dolph Ziggler defends the United States title against Zack Ryder. Now, this is the thing. I'm probably in a small minority here, because many people in the IWC, online, for the forums, videos, Facebook feeds, comment sections, everything, people are saying it will be Zack Ryder to get the title after getting through so much shit to get there. Well, no, I don't see it happening. Because again, I don't think Ryder is ready for it yet. Because people think Ziggler may seem ready to be able to go toe-to-toe with the main eventers, right? But to me, he still needs to work on his promo skills. They're not as good as they should be for a person who's going to the main event. So before he gets to the big time, he still needs to work on it. And I feel he should keep the US title to ensure he gets relevant airtime on Raw. And the thing is, Ziggler cheating his way to victory seems a lot more obvious and a lot more plausible than seeing Vicky Guerrero come in, try and help Ziggler cheat, and then losing. I wouldn't like Ryder to win, because I just don't think he is ready at all for a mid-card push. He's not the best talent in the mid-card either. The best guy in the mid-card on Raw is Dolph Ziggler. He's not ready to go to the main event yet, so why should I care? Keep the title on the guy. And plus, It would make much more sense and an easy case for Ryder to get a rematch on Raw and then win it the next night. Come on. I think that would be better. Sure, people want to say to bring this prestige to a championship, it must change hands on pay-per-view. But if you look at the way I said it, if Vicky tries to help Ziggler cheat and then fails, allowing Ziggler to hit the Rough Rider out of nowhere and then win, you kind of think to yourself, would that be a really respectable victory? Because it wouldn't to me. That would never constitute itself as a respectable victory by any means. Any means. Not just that, but if he wins on the next night on Raw, we can at least have something to cheer about on the Raw broadcast, eh? Well, not me, because I'm not really a big Ryder fan. You'll understand why when it comes down to the awards show in about 2 weeks' time, when on New Year's Day. That'll be a good video. Next up, one of my favourite matches on the card, if done right. Randy Orton versus Wade Barrett in a tables match. Now, for the benefit of Barrett to become a credible force in the WWE, he has to win this match. Because if he is a favourite going to the Rumble, the Barrett barrage is steaming forward, and to be honest, to benefit me and help me respect Randy Orton more as a person who is willing to put talent over like he did Mark Henry, Barrett needs to win. Orton winning will regain him some momentum, sure, because he hasn't had the best of times recently, but it'll stifle Barrett's push. Now that's not good, is it? You want to mediate things out where Orton can look strong but not dominating, and Barrett can win and look strong in the process. That's what's got to happen here. Despite losing, though, Barrett could easily regain some momentum by doing extremely well in the Royal Rumble, getting to the Final Four perhaps, to compensate. But still, whatever happens, the Brits should win. I'm not saying that because I'm biased, but I'm saying it because it's true. If it doesn't happen, it's a complete waste. Complete waste. Triple H versus Kevin Nash in a sledgehammer ladder match. Now, for some people who have no fucking clue what that is, and if you haven't known what the object on a pole matches technically are, well, this is the first to get the sledgehammer can use it as a weapon legally. Pinfalls and submissions do technically count in this case. Now, this should have happened ages ago. This match has been so stretched out because Nash either couldn't wrestle, Triple H is injured, This should have happened back at Survivor Series or hell, even Vengeance. Well, then again, Nash did come back at Vengeance and bust Triple H through the ring and nearly break his shoulder. Nonetheless, the sledgehammer being up for grabs is an interesting concept. It basically is a whatever object on a pole match, but it's got a ladder in. There's more risk to it because of the ladder. And people are saying, Triple H and Kevin Nash wouldn't be the best people to stick in a ladder match. But then who else would you stick in a ladder match? Possibly Ryder and Ziggler could have performed a good one. Hell, I could have even seen a Rough Rider off the top of the ladder, which would have been fun. But different match. I can only see Triple H winning this. Simple, because the payoff to most feuds with Triple H is him coming out victorious. Look at what happened back in Night of Champions. Look at what happened at Vengeance. Triple H, most of the time, well, not even Vengeance, because I think Miz and R-Truth came out on top there. But, listen, Triple H will almost always win the feud he's in. Because look at most of his feuds in the last 10 years. It's fucking happened, hasn't it? And I can see it can't end with Nash dominating. Because he's going to be physically manhandled by Triple H. And he has done... I completely lost my train of thought there. Nash has physically manhandled Triple H. Triple H has come out a bit injured and a bit looking quite weak. If Triple H looks weak on paper, he goes into the match and fucking brutalizes him. Nash is not... This is obvious. Come on. Look at 2003. Nash looked pretty fucking strong in that heavyweight championship feud in middle of 03, didn't he? He still lost to Triple H because Triple H always wins the feuds. Unless he's willing to put someone like Benoit, Goldberg or Orton over. Well, actually, fuck it, he didn't even put Orton over. Well, he did in 2007, but you kind of get my drift. Next, Mark Henry versus The Big Show for the World Heavyweight Championship in a chairs match. Obviously, this is going to be the big payoff to the Hall of Pain saga of Henry's heel gimmick, I presume. I presume that because this is obviously the big payoff to the chair crushing shit. Because there is a chair match, it fits well with the storyline, you know what stuff. I can see a Psycho Kane getting involved, knowing the history. But I don't want Big Show to end up winning because of this. And the best thing we could happen is a Psycho Kane interferes because he's a bit screwed up. And because of that mask may have given him one of those tendencies to go completely apeshit to screw his former tag team championship winning partner, the Big Show, out of it. That would be a twist no one apart from me, or unless you would have thought that already, would have seen coming. Or maybe we could see Daniel Bryan cashing in. We don't know at this point. Honestly, if that happens, the world may end up dividing itself by 0 and causing a mindfuck moment, because I wouldn't have seen that coming, even though I've noted it down. Either way, Henry I can only see him winning, because if they want to keep the title interesting and on a figure who can actually carry it, then good, keep it on Henry. Because what will the Big Show do? Be a typical face champion that dominates everything? A heel like Henry who can dominate over somebody? That's exactly what you fucking need when all you have now are cowardly heels who cheat to win every single fucking chance they get. Sorry if I swear a lot, but when you bluntly say something with opinion, you really don't have to do it any other way. And then finally, gets the main event, which I believe will be the main event. By the way, if the sound's a bit crackled and loud, I will not speak as loud. How can I say that? CM Punk versus The Miz and Alberto Del Rio in a triple threat, tables, ladders, and chairs match for the WWE Championship. Now, sure, Punk may have a fractured hand. This shouldn't stop him. This shouldn't stop him with his push to the win and keep the title. It shouldn't stop him. It's a fractured fucking hand. I mean, on the America, sure, it looked meh on the X-ray, and it could cause him some implications. He may not be able to put a lot of weight on it before it fucking cracks. And that probably explains why The Miz is in here. Because they realised he couldn't have done the whole match with a fractured hand, so it lead to Del Rio and Miz kind of doing something. Or maybe Del Rio just does random shit, I don't know. As long as he can still wrestle well, he will retain the championship. Punk will retain if he can still do it well. Del Rio will lose his rematch, and in this case allowing him to go against someone else for the Rumble and Mania. I don't think he can hold the title again unless he's built himself up and proven himself as a great heel for more than just a championship destiny winning thing. Because obviously since achieving his destiny, he obviously has gone down the ladder quite a bit. Even McMahon has soured on Del Rio, so I mean, he's probably going to have to get better if he's going to induct Mil Mascaras in the Hall of Fame. He's going to remain relevant long enough to do that. Because we don't want him to be the two-time WWE Champion flash in the pan. Much like Yokozuna was. So, was he two-time? No, he was only one time, I think. But you kind of get my drift of where I'm going, I hope. As for The Miz, if a planned rivalry with Punk is on the cards, and I hope it is, because I'd love to watch that, they need to be able to make Miz look legitimate enough to win, but not win. Easy. For the benefit of both him and Punk, because if this feud does come eventually, it'll be great to see. And guys, that is the end of my predictions, and yeah, I'm not disappointed that John Cena is not going to be there. I mean, people are saying that it could be John Cena versus Kane, but there's not build to it. And secondly, John Cena put on Twitter, I'm going to be sitting and watching TLC with like a fan. You know what? It's because obviously he's apparently had a few rough personal problems. I think his brother's involved in some kind of court case. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. But could he still be there? Could it just be me I'm watching in the back? Probably. As he probably would have been involved in all kinds of press junkets for this, wouldn't he? I'm going to leave it there, guys. My next video, if I just scroll down this document. Oh, next video is going to be the results video for this, isn't it? That'll be Monday. Yeah, that'll be Monday. Monday morning, probably, because I'll be watching this because I'm on holiday now. Yes! I'll be on holiday. Good stuff. And then after that video, I've got a Christmas Day special. Yes, I'm doing a video on Christmas Day and New Year's Day. I'm fucking dedicated, aren't I? It'll be a special on the fact that 98 days away, I'm looking at Rock versus Cena and how it's gone so far and how it should go down between now and WrestleMania. Well, not now, but Christmas Day and WrestleMania, basically. Guys, I hope you're looking forward to those two vids in the next week. I've been Cream Crazy, you've been people watching, and I will be up on Skype, MSN, Facebook, whatever it is, for tables, ladders, and chairs. See ya.